What's up, friends? Today I wanted to bring you guys a guide for Ran Raid in the form of a video, to try to help get this information out to as many people as possible, since it's like right around the corner coming out to NA. Usually I don't even do guides, so like this is really like the first time I think, and we'll see if it's the last time. I definitely don't want to be like a guide channel or nothing like that for video games, so we'll just see how it goes. I do want to credit Berries for creating the guide, and thank you for letting me use this guide as a reference for the video. So I will link the doc in the description below. I'm gonna try to keep this really short because I hate long guides to begin with. Hitting on the main things you need to know about the mechanics you'll see. If there's anything important that I missed, just feel free to put it in the comment section below and I'll just like pin it or something. So the first dungeon we have is 18-1 Buried Temple. The first thing to note is that in this dungeon, your attack and HP will be lowered by 90% and your crit rate will be lowered by 10%. So you might want to stack some more crit for this, or you might want to bring buffers for crit. It's up to you. In this dungeon, there are two phases, and in the first room, you'll be fighting a boss in the center of the stage with two altars to your left and right. Each altar gives a different debuff, and you can't cleanse them. The left top altar decreases attack up to 50 stacks. The right top altar decreases defense and red damage up to 50 stacks. The left bottom altar decreases max HP up to 20 stacks. And the right bottom altar decreases max MP up to 30 stacks. You'll also see a berserk gauge for each altar that'll slowly go up until you hit and activate them. When you activate the bottom two altars, they'll summon orbs to attack that apply debuffs, while when you activate the top two altars, they summon an aura that'll just automatically start debuffing your party and slowly increase until max stack, so keep that in mind. When activated, these berserk gauges will start to deplete until they hit 0, where it'll automatically deactivate. You can also just hit them again to deactivate them. Once filled to 100, these altars then go into berserk mode, where they can't be deactivated and will apply the debuffs more frequently, so really control them throughout the fight and don't let them get to berserk mode. Next we have is like the jump rope mechanic, where it's pretty simple. The players will be in the center having to do jump rope. It'll take a few hits to kill you. It's not like a one shot, while it also speeds up and slows down, so pay attention to that. You can't use any res like titles or seal of time or passive, so just keep that in mind. Consumables also don't work. You can awaken and proc fever though to heal you or your teammates, so that's a good thing to know. The next mechanic is a laser one. The boss will summon a laser to connect to an altar, filling up the berserk gauge faster. You have to block these lasers to prevent the gauge from being filled, while it's going to be doing some damage to you, so make sure you try to coordinate this with someone else in the party, switching off damage, or just have your consumables ready for it. And when the boss is low on HP, it can have multiple lasers, so keep that in mind. Next we have is like the little swamp looking portal summoned, where if you leave it there for too long, it'll heal the boss, so all you have to do is step on it for a little bit and it'll go away. Then we have this little sensor that'll be summoned for a few seconds and start draining MP nearby, but it's nothing too significant compared to like the other stuff, so you should be able to just kind of just play through it and it'll go away. In this part, there is a co-op effect where if one party defeats 18-1 phase 1, then the other party in phase 1 will have their berserk cage altars reset to 0, so that's pretty helpful. So in phase 2, we move on to this fugly spider boss. First, the spider will do this animation that targets one player, leaving a mark on them, where after a few seconds, it'll drop a giant web that doesn't hurt the players, but it'll heal the boss, so just think of it as like a head bomb from birth, and stay away if you do get it. Next is a diamond-shaped target. It'll come from the side of the map and it'll follow a player, so if hit, you will take damage and be silenced, so if it does follow you, just lure it away until it goes away, or you can tank it with revive title or passive or whatever, so it's up to you. So then we have the abyssal doors, where you'll have either a blue door or a purple door. The boss can also spawn multiple when low HP. In the blue door, you have to hit the altar until it recovers to full HP, while in the purple door, you have to destroy all the altars. And so at 5 seconds after you're done with the altar, the door will close and kill anyone remaining in the room. So keep that in mind. Failing to complete the door will also lead to the boss healing, so kind of don't want either of those. Next you have is the blackout, where your screen goes black, except for like the little light in the middle where you can see your character. Your goal is to search and destroy the little sensors on the ground using commands and actives. If you do use a special active, the boss will ambush and one-shot you and any teammates nearby you, so don't do that. Failing to destroy them all will also lead to an instant wipe in your party. You can use titles that proc commands and offer like commands and actives, such as like press the master road to help you destroy them, so it's a good thing to know. And then lastly, you have the spiderweb explosion, which is separated it into 4 sections: top, left, right, bottom. You have to pay attention to the way the web lights up at the beginning and stand in the one that doesn't light up before it explodes and kills you. The lower the boss HP, the more explosions it will do, so keep that in mind. It is recommended that when this mechanic starts, that you stand in the first safe spot and then type the rest in your chat so the rest of the party knows where to go, so nobody, you know, ends up killing themselves for no reason like that. And so that's really it. Honestly, I don't think it's too bad. I think people in NA probably should be clearing even this, maybe first week, maybe a few people that I can think of, but I think it's definitely doable. That's pretty much it for the first raid. I hope this does help other people clear it, and thanks again, Barry, for letting me use the guide. Remember the guide, I'm gonna link it in this description. And so yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I will be posting the other ones very soon, so keep look out for that on the channel, and make sure to sub, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.